I don't have a lot of money, but I'm bringing everything I made. I got a callus on my finger and my shoulder's hurting too. I'm gonna eat them all up just as soon as the time blue. 'Cause I got Pac-Man fever. It's driving me crazy. I got Pac-Man fever. I'm going out of my mind. I got Pac-Man fever. I'm going out of my mind. I got all the patterns down up until the night key. I got Speedy on my tail and I know it's either him or me. So I'm heading out the back door and in the other side. Gonna eat the cherries up and take them all for a ride. I got Pac-Man fever. It's driving me crazy. I got Pac-Man fever. I'm going out of my mind. I got Pac-Man fever. I'm going out of my mind. I'm gonna bang to the left and to the right. He's too slow and think he's out of sight. Now I've got him on the run and I'm looking for the high score. So it's once around the block and I slide back out the side door. I'm really cooking now, eating everything inside. All my money's gone, so I'll be back tomorrow night. 'Cause I got Pac-Man fever. It's driving me crazy. I got Pac-Man fever. I'm going out of my mind. I got Pac-Man fever. Driving me crazy. Pac-Man fever. I'm going out of my mind. Pac-Man fever. It's driving me crazy.
All right, that was Pac-Man Fever, everybody. Those who were back in the days in the 80s there, so give it up for the Pac-Man. Now we're doing Pac-Man. Now everybody's doing this Pokemon Go. I don't know what's up with this Pokemon Go thing here, but it's pretty popular. So first of all, welcome to all my fans out there. This is Jerry. What the what? Dymond with episode number 4 on my podcast. Thank you for all my supporters out there. Before I get started, I'd like to give a shout out to the Amazing Blaze and Carla Carey for giving me a shout out there on their C&B podcast. I listen to their stuff. They're hilarious. They're funny. So if you get a chance, check their podcast out as well as mine. Very good people. As a matter of fact, this Tuesday at the Low Beat, I'm going to be a special host there. So if you're out in the area, it's on Tuesday night. Show starts at 8 o'clock. It's free of charge. Plenty of booze and laughter and excitement. And of course, your host, Jerry, what the what? Dymond. So hope to see you all out there. Thank you. Now, everybody's talking about this Pokemon Go. It's apparently the new phenomenon. It's gone crazy. It's all over the internet. Everybody's out there doing it. They say that it's great exercise, that it gets you outside. And I'm like, wow, yeah, it's at 80 to 90 to 100 degrees outside, and I see people jogging every day with their headphones sets on and their music, their jam music that gets them, to work out. So I don't know where the hell they're getting with this stuff. I mean, yes, people should get out more. There's not a lot of kids outside playing like there used to be. I think it's basically for the kids, and it's good because they do need to get out since this obesity thing is a big problem in the United States. And I think that the reason for the obesity is not because of people staying inside and not going anywhere. It's because of the internet things going on, but because of all the junk food that's going around. No matter where you go, it's all over. Even in school, they say, well, we're going to put more healthy foods in there. We're going to put healthy snack machines in there. Well, if you go outside your school, there's either a McDonald's or a Burger King or a Wendy's. Like where I grew up over in Malaysia, the high school Ichabod Crane, which, by the way, they're having their first time annual 1980s class reunion, which means that it's from the class from 1980 to the class of 1989. I was there to the class of 1988, so give a shout out to all those folks out there that's going to be going here tonight. Unfortunately, I can't make it. I have other stuff I have to do today and other agendas. I'm going to go up to check some shows out, get myself ready for a lot of shows. I got the Low Beat coming this Tuesday. Monday's Lark Tavern. 2 years in a row, best open mic, so come out and check us out. Last week was kind of a crazy situation because last Monday they were calling for rain and there was a free concert going on outside, but they ended up bringing it inside. So because of the rain, which we didn't get any up there, and so I held us comics up and doing what we wanted to do. Delayed us for an extra hour because we generally start at 8 o'clock at night, but we end up starting at 9 o'clock. So it's kind of a But when you're in this type of business, it is what it is. You get what you get, and you go for it. So it's okay. I don't care if it's early or late. I'm there. I try to be there. I just did a show out there for Tommy McGuire, who just started doing open mics in his first show this past Thursday night down in Albany Lux Street there, just down the road from past Dunkin' Donuts and past Old Justice, which now I think it's called Savvy, I believe it is. Just right not too far from Old Bombers there. Great, it's an art gallery, and it was really good. Not only did it help, we were to perform there, but they criticize our work, what we do, what we should do, and that's good. I think that all comics should work together like that. We're all out there for the same thing. We're all trying to do the best what we want to do and be the best we want to be. So I think having these classes from time to time, like they do in Saratoga every Tuesday night at the Comedy Works there on 388 Broadway. So if you ever come out there on a Tuesday night, it's a free show. Come on out, check us out from 8 o'clock until 10:30. Also, I'm going to be doing Madison Theater the end of next month. It's going to be the last show, of course, at the Madison Theater. Director Howie Jones, give it up for him, by the way, for doing a marvelous job last couple of years doing it. I've been a faithful member there. I go there every chance I get to see other performers out there. They're really good. There are a lot of great comics out there. I mean, Jarrett Mayo, Mike McLaughlin's been there. I mean, Michael Lash, Terrence Green, Jim Felter, just a few out there, and I'm telling you, they're getting on their A game, and I'm working on mine as well. And we need to get criticized. I think that's comics. Know what we're doing right and wrong, where we're going, so that way we make people out there laugh. Because face it, folks, this world is very unhappy right now with all these shoots and killings going on. They just had one out in Germany, and I'm German. At a McDonald's in Germany, and then he killed like 8 children. What's wrong with these people? What the hell is wrong with you people? Why are you attacking children? Leave the kids alone. They are our future. Okay? We don't need you dumbasses out there who hating kids or hate whoever because you're a miserable son of a bitch. Go out to kill other people. If you're miserable, you don't like, then take yourself out. Good riddance. We're not gonna miss you. Like I said before, there's a spaceship taking off sometime next year, or 2026, going to Mars to discover a new planet out there, which are saying that people can live on there. They found water up there. Get your sorry asses on there and get the hell out of here. And take my ex-wives with you, because I don't want them here either. Now back to the Pokemon thing here, the Pokemon Go. A lot of people have been doing it. A lot of kids are out there doing it, which is good, because, you know, when I was growing up, we didn't have any of these electronic games. I believe the first system came out in the mid-'80s. And at that time, I was 15, 16 years old. And it was called the Atari. As you know, you had a joystick that go left, right, up and down, and the cartridges were there are cartridges you put in there. It was like a type of 8-track. If those who remember the 8-track days, you know, you stick it into the thing there and you play it. And the first 3 games that I remember that came out was, of course, I just played there, Pac-Man, and then there was Donkey Kong, and then there was Tetris. Yeah, the Tetris, like, we build on things, the stack one stack after another. I can never get the hang of that. I couldn't even be a carpenter, for Christ's sake. And I took carpentry back in high school, and I sucked at it. Let me tell you, I made a toolbox. Our class made a toolbox, and my toolbox was the most crookedest one that you could ever see. That was so disformed. Remember the episode, not to bring it up, but of the Cosby Show, where the episode where Denise and Claire Huxtable went to the art class, the pottery class, and Denise made an ashtray, which really came out really good, and then Claire Huxtable made some kind of a disformed shape. I don't know what the hell it was, but it was disformed. Kind of like my old toolbox that I made back in high school. And so I knew damn well I wasn't going to be a carpenter. I knew that. So you know, oh well, what are you going to do? So, but you know, it is what it is. And now, you know, people get outside, do more things, and they're, you know, which is good. People need to exercise. Live longer, live healthy. I mean, I should talk. I do go out and exercise. I go for walks from time to time over in Chatham at the Columbia County Fairgrounds, which is not going on right now, which will be coming August 31st. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be doing a talent show there. They're having a talent show. They're coming up that day, the first day of the fair. So the competition begins at noontime. So if you can get out there, come on out there and see us. You can get your advance tickets. Pay $8 for your advance tickets now at any local First Niagara Bank, which is going to end up turning into Key Bank sometime in October. My dad's all pissed about that because he's been a First Niagara member for years, even when they were Hudson River. And now they're going Key Bank, and Key Bank sucks. I don't like Key Bank. I had them once. I didn't care for them. So now next month I go shopping for a bank for my dad. That's going to be exciting. Father and son, bank shopping. What the hell? We're not going fishing, we're not going hunting, we're just going bank shopping. Jesus, what the hell? Sad, sad, sad. So, I'll be performing this year. Lone Star is going to be performing here this year. So, they're on Sunday. But if you get your advance tickets now for $8, you're saving money. You're saving a couple dollars. Like, if you don't get your advance tickets, it's $10 the day of the fair, each day of the fair, and $15 for Sunday to see Lone Star, and they're only doing one show. So you can either go to First Niagara Bank and get your tickets now. They sell them now until the day before the fair starts. Or you can go to any local Hannaford in Columbia County. I don't know if they're selling them in the East Greenbush or not, but if you're to check it out, I'm sure they are. And if they are, go there, you can get them there. I believe also Agway selling them. I know they're down, I believe they're down in Nassau area and Chatham area. So come on out, family fun. Right now the Saratoga County Fair is going on right now. That's going on until Sunday. My cousin was just in Demolition Derby up there. They're the Stickles. Give it up for my cousins, the Stickles. Not only are they into Demolition Derby, but they're also into racing. They do a lot of racing. They race from anywhere from the London Valley Speedway to Malta and other racetracks around the region. And they do pretty good. They do good. So give a shout out to them. Let's go back to this Pokemon Go. I know I keep wandering off the thing. That's how I am. I'm a wanderer. I think it's pretty dangerous. I mean, it's okay for the kids. You get to go out and you do your exercise and you find Pokemon here and there and you get so many levels. And I think level 5, they start going to different battlegrounds and you battle out each other. But so far, it's caused a couple of accidents right now. So far, you know, so far someone ran into a tree trying to catch a Pokemon with their vehicle. told her car, "Well, got the Pokemon, but no longer have a car." Smart, good going, Einstein. And then a young girl, was out chasing Pokemon and ended up climbing a tree. This big tree. I think it was an oak tree, I believe it was. And she got her Pokemon, but she got stuck in the tree. It's like, how did I get up here? How did I get up here? Because you are chasing Pokemon. And they say that the first lesson learned is to know your surroundings and be safe when you're doing it. It's no different than if you're walking and you talk on you're texting your cell phone, which a lot of people do, and they end up running into, a pole, or you run into another human being without watching where they're going, or they end up walking in traffic and get hit by a car, which that happened also to a person that walked out in traffic and get hit by a car because they were chasing Pokemon. So be careful of your surroundings. Be careful. I'm not into these things. There's so many of these video games out today. You get the PlayStation 1, then you get 2, 3, 4, and how many more they're going to make is beyond me. Then you get the Game Boy, Xbox, the Wii. My daughter has the Wii. They got the Wii a couple of years ago, and they play tennis. They do the musical jam in there. And my youngest is into this hunting game. She likes to hunt, so I think she's going to be a hunter. So for all you boys out there, when she come manhunting, watch out. Just run. And if she don't scare you, I will. Just be careful going out there and doing that stuff. I'm not really a game person. I don't get into games. I don't really care for them. And just, I guess it's my era. I know other people that I know that grew up where they're into it. And that's fine. They were back then. They were also one of the little, back in the day, back in the 80s, they had this little games you had to play for either baseball or basketball, and then little race cars. Little box video games they had back in the day. And they were okay, but they were not like they are today. I mean, today's technology is really, really crazy. You get everything with the internet. You got the computer, which I'm on right now in my office, my bedroom. Also have, they have the phones. They got the iPods. They got the, tablet. I have a tablet as well. And it's just crazy with technology. And this is really now a computer world. If you think about it, everything's all computerized. You bank in through your computer. You pay your bills through your computer, which I hate because that's not a way people can get into your identity and steal your credit. Which good luck in getting in my credit because my credit sucks. So if you're trying to get into mine, good luck on getting what you want because you're going to be as big of a loser than you were before trying to tap into my social security number and stuff. My oldest daughter is going to college. She took the year off, but she's been going to college to become an archaeologist. Yes, she's digging for her future. And this is the thing I told her about the family tree, about my ancestors and everything, how we're all alike. And I don't really know. My family tree's a nut anyway. They're all messed up anyway. So I just said, just a messed up tree that grew up wrong. That sprouted out wrong. Put it that way. And she found out, she looked up my name, Jerry Dymond. Or actually my name, Gerald Dymond, which don't anybody ever call me now. Punch you in the throat and deck your hollers. That's only for the lawyers and the judge. And the police officer that pulls me over. Anybody else, I'll punch you in the throat. But she found out there was over 810,000 Gerald Dymond in the United States. Wow, how mad is it? And my middle name, of course, is a black man's name, named after a song. Yeah, thanks, Mom and Dad. Leroy, which for the longest time I never liked that name. I said, how does this name fit me? How did I get this name? It doesn't fit me. And of course, like I said, it was the name of a song from the late great Jim Croce. Yes, it's the 60s and 70s. Anyway, so now, I don't know where I was going with that. Kind of lost my track on that. Ever since I said Leroy on there and got myself if you're gonna name your kids, don't name after a song because they're gonna regret hating you afterwards. I'll tell you that right now. I always thought my middle name L. I used to tell her, what's your middle name L stand for? I said late. I was always late for everything, you know. Late to class, late getting up, late to work. You know, late going to people's weddings. So, I'm thinking, like, maybe I'm going to be late to my own funeral when I go someday. Wouldn't it be pretty funny? We go to see, I pass away. I mean, it's sad, but funny way you go to my funeral to pay your respects and I'm not there. Where's Jerry? What Dymond? He's not here yet. We don't know what happened to him. We know he's dead, but he's not here yet. I don't know what his problem is. You know he's not waking up, so I don't know what the deal is. So, but now it's Leroy, and I think it's funny because, you know, back in the day when I was in school, young kid, I went to school in Hudson. There was mainly a lot of black kids, very little white. And a lot of white people were afraid of blacks because, you know, whenever they play basketball, this is our court. You touch our court, we'll kick your ass. I said, yeah, well, I'm playing basketball too. Well, who do you think you are? I said, my middle name is Leroy. I'm like, no, yeah. Man, you ever see black guys turn white? I showed them my card, that my birth certificate. There's a Gerald Leroy on there. They, oh, okay. The court's all yours, man. The court's all yours. We'll watch you play. I was never good at anything in sports, you know, anything growing up. I couldn't. The only sport I was ever good at playing was dodgeball because I was so skinny back then. They could throw the ball they want and they still missed me. I won every single time. But I could never play baseball. Baseball, one time I hit the ball and the ball went around me and broke the principal's window. Yeah, that was not fun. And played golf one time. The ball went out and busted another window. No more golf clubs for me. So I figured sports would not end. Then I tried, like I said, I tried carpentry. And when I built my first toolbox, he's not going to be a carpenter. Then I tried to become an electrician. I almost burnt the school down by mixing the wires up, put the negative with the positive with the negative. It was awful. Chemistry class, I almost blew the lab up, mixing the wrong chemicals. I thought you could mix oil and vinegar, but you can't. Water and vinegar, I mean. You mix water and vinegar. No, yeah, you can do that. How about water and oil? No, you can't mix water and oil together. It just doesn't combine. So, well, anyway. So, the technology. Gotta love technology, how it is today. But, let's get back to what's going on in this world today with the shootings. I don't understand why we're killing kids for. These kids are our future. We got our future rocket scientists. We got our future mayor, or we got our future, you know, president. Compared to the ones that are running right now, we got one that's a copywriter that's stealing things, and the other one's hiding them. What the hell, you know? Pick your poison, you know. You got Donald Trump there, the Republican, who just got, you know, announced his inductee into the presidency. He's biggest racist son of a bitch I ever met in my life. He has some good views, but he's so racist in a lot of things towards women and towards gay and lesbians, which is wrong. Because not only this is the computer world, but it's also become everything world. You got a lot of people come out as transgenders. You have people come out as gay and lesbians. Hey, and like I said before, in my several other podcasts, is I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you believe in. I love you all the same. We're all here for a reason, and whatever that reason is, we need to find out. Only we would know. So, if you're not happy with somebody, then leave them the hell alone. They're not bothering you, don't bother them. That's the way I look at it. You know, you mind your own damn business, do what you want to do, and that's it. Killing them is not the answer. Because you know where you're going to go. You're going to end up in prison or 6 foot below, and you're going to go further down than that. You're never going to see heaven. You know, if you're unhappy, then you deal with yourself the way that you want to deal with it. We're not going to miss you. Get help or get out. Simple as that. I'm not for violence. I never have been. But, you know, I care. I love people. And, yeah, I do. I joke a lot about people. And that's because that's my job. You know, we make fun of people. And people make fun of me, and I'm okay with that. You know, we're human beings. We need a lot of laughter. I laugh at myself. I mean, you know, I don't think of myself as, I'm not a conceited person. I don't think that I'm the greatest in the world. I'm the hottest or the sexiest in the world. Because I know damn well, in reality, I am far, far from that. I see myself in the mirror and I get scared. Listen, I'm the only white dude you're going to see taking a shower with the lights off at nighttime because I glow in the dark, for Christ's sakes. we can have a power outage and say, Jerry, come out, we need you. Take your shirt off so we can see where we're going. We forgot to buy batteries for our flashlight and we didn't get any candles. We ran out. Help us, please, please. Jerry, what the what? Please, please. Sad, sad, sad. But, so again, I want to give a shout out to all my friends out there and who've been performing and doing their thing and then doing my thing. And I just found out recently, which really irritated the hell out of me, another good friend of mine, another great comic who's come a long way, who's also in the military, Quentin Davis. Give a shout out to Mr. Quentin Davis. We were at the art gallery show doing the show, and he was like, "Hey, how'd you make out with the Rochester laughing comedy thing?" I said, "What are you talking about?" "Well, you were on the list back in July 6th. I said, "I was. I never got an email about it." And he showed it to me on his phone. I thought, I'll be damned. I thought that really irritated the hell out of me. Because I like to go out there and compete and I try to do the best I can. I don't expect to win everything. But going out there and fighting for what I believe in and doing what I love doing, and I like to inspire people and then people inspire me, I love doing it. And regardless if I win or not, I don't get angry about it. It's just, it is what it is, you know. The only thing I don't like about being, if it's rigged or someone, you know, rigged it up to be this person's going to win, that really pissed me off because it's not right. We were all out there doing the same thing, and who the best ones out there gets it, and they deserve it. And let me tell you something, I see a lot of great comics who come a long way, and they're doing really well, and I'm happy for them, and I'm proud of them, and I'm happy to be there for them. And just knowing that they'll be there for me when I need them, then that's all that matters. I'm happy, you know. And we just, he told me about this thing at Rochester, and I missed out, so he's going back out. He made the finalists. He's going back out in, I believe, August 10th. So I'm going to take a ride out with him and talk to the guys, see, hey, what's up here? Or why didn't I get an email saying that I was supposed to be here? Because I would have been there, you know. I can't be here for all of them. I try to get to all these competitions as I can. I want to keep improving myself. And I go out there, my friends come out there, and they see me, and they love what I do, and, you know. And so my mission is to try to be the best comic in the world, in the world. Everybody knows who I am and about me and where I come from, and like say, hey, just because you fail everything else in life, between any job you have or sports or marriages you had and you didn't do so well in, maybe just doing comedy is your thing. You know, everybody, sometimes you can find it in the early stage of your life, sometimes you don't find it till like in your mid-40s, late 30s, early 40s, which I did. I don't feel so bad because there's other comics out in the world that are no longer here with us that did the same thing. Like you may not know that Phyllis Diller, she started late in her career, and she was phenomenal. She was a blooming comic, and she was hysterical, and I loved every time she was on stage. Another one was Ronnie Dangerfield. He started late. He has his own club down in New York City, which I'm going to go down and check out eventually. And he was really wonderful and funny, and he had movie Caddyshack. He was in Caddyshack, and his thing was, I get no respect. I get no respect. Funny as hell, and I love him and missed him dearly. All of these three great comics that came before us have inspired me to do what I want to do, and I'm doing it now. And I know it's a lot of hard work. I dedicate a lot of my time for writing. As you can see, I have a lot of posts behind me here. It's all filled up with my notes and stuff. And that's what I do. And this past Tuesday, I want to give a shout out to Rich Williams, who did a class, who organized a class, the teaching class, to how to construct us and to do our comedy. And they learned a lot from him. I really had to learn what I was doing wrong, and I needed to correct myself on a lot of things, which I'm doing. I was pretty touched and amazed by what he said. He said there was two comics that he really loved dearly, that he admired. And the guy who has his own show and has his own C&B podcast, The Amazing Blaze, and myself, Jerry, what Dymond. So thank you, Rich, for all that. I really appreciate that. When I hear another comic say stuff like that gives me the courage, and it gives me the fuel to do the best as I can, to better myself, to be better at what I'm doing. And I love doing what I'm doing. I really do. I wish I got into it earlier, but I'm not going to get, banished. It is what it is. We're all here for a short time, and we could be here. I could be here till tomorrow. This could be my last podcast. I might not make it to low beat, you know. So I could get hit by, you know, I could have a heart attack, or I could um, you know, I could have a stroke, or I could get hit by a Pokemon. I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Anything's possible. I might have pissed the wrong person up. I get shot while chasing a Pokemon. I don't know. But I want to thank you for that, Rich, and I really appreciate it. And I also wanted to give it a shout and thank you for Tommy McGuire, who also gave me some criticism about what I do. And you know, I've gone through some of my stuff. Sometimes I like to think of myself as storyteller comic. There's a lot of comics out there. There are one-liner comics. There's when the punchline, joke after joke. I'm kind of like a storyteller comedian, you know, kind of like, you know, Bill Cosby, which I like to bring his name up because I'm really disappointed in him. He was a really inspiring comic to me when I was growing up, and I was admired with things he did. He did a lot of great things, and I used to grow up watching Huxtables, you know. I grew up watching Fat Albert. I watched some of his stand-up comedy stuff, and he's funny. He's hilarious, but these allegations, anything got against him with women and stuff like that, that's just plain wrong. It's ridiculous, and it just kills comics out there that are trying to do what they're doing, and you know, the right be rising stars, and you have a mentor, someone that you grew up watching, and they inspired you doing what you're doing, and you see what he's done. You're like, oh my God, really? I hope that's not gonna be like me. I hope I don't go down that road, you know. Which, you know, it's sad. It's ridiculous. It's true, but it's sad. It does happen. People get into this entertainment world, whether if you're a comedian, you're a singer, or actor, actresses, and they get the money coming in, and it goes to their head. They're about partying all the time, you know, drinking, smoking, chasing women and men that don't love them. You know, it's crazy. You got to take control of yourself. You have to be responsible for your own actions, whether you were sober or not. You know, you've been drinking, you were drinking, and you were smoking, and you know, just because you drink too much of it and you don't remember what happened because you got out of control doesn't make it any there's no excuse for what your actions are. It's no different to go out there chasing them Pokemon and not knowing your surroundings, and you know, get hit by a car because you weren't paying attention, and the other person is all bent out of shape because they didn't want, you know, you just came out of nowhere like a damn deer trying to cross the road because you're being chased by a hunter, and you get killed. You know, it's awful. And please, so if you're out there doing that Pokemon Go, be careful, know your surroundings. You know, it's no different if you're out there driving. Don't be texting because you'll be texting anyway, or talk on your phone, which I see a lot of people do talk on their phone, which I'm guilty of one of them. So, but don't text and drive. It's wrong. And same as no drinking and driving. Don't be smoking and driving. And I mean the Mary Jane, the Mary Johanna, the wickety wackety weed, you know, or chasing Pokemon, because it not only is it bad, it's against the law. I don't know, it's not against the law for Pokemon Go, but I'm sure that's going to come to effect sooner or later. All these accidents keep happening, you know. You see it now, calling you have an accident, talking to your insurance adjuster. Well, how'd you have an accident? Well, I was going down the road, and all of a sudden I made a stop. Well, why'd you stop for? It was a Pokemon, trying to catch a Pokemon. Yeah. The only way that's going to work, if you have an insurance company named Geico and you have the allergic come out there doing your insurance claim for you, then you can probably get away with it. So, but again, I want to give a shout out to all my comedian friends out there. Hope you're all having a good weekend. And this week, this Tuesday, I'm going to be on Low Beat, hosting it. So I want to thank Carl, Carrie, and Blaze for giving me the opportunity to doing that. I really appreciate it. They're one of my favorites. I love them guys. You know, they're funny. I love Blaze. He amazes me with his stuff, how he does his stuff. You know, with his Mike Tyson's and different. He's cool. I like him. He's good people. And Carl and Carrie, we're the two redheaded bitches. You know, two redheads. You know, fear of fire, and I love her dearly. I once called her grandma comedy. She almost killed me. So I apologize for that. I really do. I didn't mean that in a bad way. I meant that in a good way. You know, I consider myself the grandfather of comedy, but I can't really say that because I see people older than me out there performing, so I can't say, okay, I can't be the grandfather of comedy. But I love you and I adore you a lot, Carl, Carrie, and I think you're wonderful, and you come a long ways too, and I'm glad to see you guys and what I do, and I'm happy to be there. You'll be every second and fourth Tuesday of each month. I love coming there. I have a good time there, and I can see all you guys out there. So, you know, I can't get to all these places at once, but I try to get there. I like to perform all over. And I've been sprouting my wings out. I've been to Virginia already. I've been to New York City, which I'm going to make another trip down there this fall. after Labor Day. I've been doing a lot of things up in the Albany region, Albany County region, Albany, Saratoga. There's so much comedy in this area now. It's crazy. It's like every night there's comedy somewhere. It's every night. And so I love doing it. I think I came in the right era, because I'm going to tell you something right now. With a group of comics that come along with, and I come along with a lot of them. I'm going to get my computer to cooperate today. If you look up into upper above me with when I said what the what, and up above that to the right, when you get the emoji there up on the with the there's a group of comics up there that I performed with, and they're all great people. Every one of them. Some are no longer with us. They're all down in the city, like Dwayne Murphy Jr.'s down there. Michael McLaughlin's down there now. Marcus Meehan, he's going down next month. He's going to school down there, and he's a great young comedian. He's like 18 years old. He's funny as hell. He's hilarious. He's going to come a long way. He's going to have it. That man's going to have his own HBO special. I tell you that right now. He will have his own HBO special in due time. But I want to get all the other comics out there that's doing what they're doing. We love doing what we're doing. You know, we could be doing other things, you know, like drinking, or running around chasing men and women don't love us, or, you know, just doing whatever. But we choose to do this because we love to do this. We want to make America happy. There's so much unhappiness in this world. And I think we need a lot of comics today. We need people that's going to make, like I said, there's trouble out in the world. If you just take a few minutes and come in and listen to us and make asses out of ourselves, and we can bring some joy into your life for just a little bit, and I know you have to go back into reality afterwards, then it's worth it. But today was my last day here on this earth, and if I made one person laugh today, then I did my job, and I'm proud of doing what I'm doing, and I'm not going to stop. So people will say that when they see me there, when they're doing it, their joke bombs. Look at Jerry! And they start laughing, because I laugh at everybody. I think everybody's is hilarious. They're funny in their own way. Everybody has their own unique talent of comedy. They really do. And I tell you, there's a lot of it up here in Albany, New York. And I'm so proud and gracious to be a part of this group. I really am. I'm humbled, and I love each and every one of you guys. And I wish nothing but luck. And we're all in this together, and we help each other out. You know, we'll go a long ways. And when Rich says that, don't piss another comic. Don't ever piss them off, but you should. We all should be. We're all there to support one another. We're not going to agree on everything. I'm a high-headed person too from time to time, but I'm not going to agree on everything. But I'll listen and acknowledge it. But I'm not going to think of you any differently. I'm not going to say that you're a real total asshole, because you're not. You're just saying everybody has a right to their opinion, and that's that. So before I go, I'll sign off. I just want to give a shout out to the Low Beat. I won this shirt a while ago. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be hosting there this Tuesday night. Show starts at 8 o'clock. It's a free show. Plenty of booze. Come on out there. Bring your friends out there. And I hope to see you all out there. I'll be at Lark Tavern on Monday night. That show's also free. Starts at 8 o'clock. This time. The concert is going. And whatever you're doing today, rather be going to the Saratoga County Fair. Also, the Saratoga track is going on right now. Yesterday, had over 32,000 people there, and I'm allowed them to be at Rising again today, and had a great day for it. If you're out there, have a good time. Hope you win. If we're related, look me up. I need some money to get my career boosted up more. It costs a lot of money for traveling back and forth, wear and tear on my car, and gas and everything. So it's not a cheap living, but I love doing it. So I want to give a shout out to everybody. Carla, Carey, The Amazing Blaze, thank you for giving me a shout out on your podcast. This will be getting loaded up tomorrow or Monday. So generally I try to do on Sundays, but Sunday I got a busy day tomorrow. I got other things I got to do tomorrow, so that's why I'm doing this today. So again, thank you. Be safe what you're doing today. Love one another. Until then, this is Jerry. What the what? Dymond signing off. Thank you.